Howdy Ho YouTube, Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be playing this team by PokeDoctor4KC that I found on the VGCPastes Repository, which I will include as a link in the description down below. I tried out a couple other teams before this and wasn't really feeling them, so I went with this one. We're going to give it a go. I mean, it has components that I'm very comfortable with, i.e. Koraidon, Raging Bolt, that kind of stuff. I use a decent chunk of Flutter Mane, but not the most, and I'm really not a fan of Chi-Yu because of how many moves on it that can miss. I mean, 3 of its 4 moves have a chance to miss, which isn't my favorite thing in the world, so I'm interested to see how this goes today, so let's give it a roll. We'll be pretty quick. These sets are pretty standard, so I don't think I need to delve too deep. The only interesting one is Arceus. It is Terra Fire, Sky Plate multi-type with Judgment, Recover, Calm Mind, and Protect. That means it is a flying type. It is max special attack modest, and then a little speed, and then a ton of bulk to help it survive things. Calm Mind and Recover make a lot of sense. I'm hoping I can bring it. I still not huge on Arceus. I don't quite understand its playstyle with these kinds of things, but we're going to see if I can get good with it today. We have Koraidon, Terra Fire, Life Orb, Oracle Compulsive, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Flame Charge, and Protect. It is max attack, max speed, adamant. Normally you'd see these things be jolly, but it is adamant, which is a little interesting, so I'm hoping that doesn't really come into play, but I do think that's kind of important. I'm curious why the adamant nature. We have Flutter Mane, Terra Normal, Focus Sash, Photosynthesis with Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Icy Wind, and Protect. Pretty standard, max speed, timid, 228 special attack. It has like a little defensive investment. Maybe that's for like Surging Strikes in the Sun would be my guess, but I'm not totally certain. Super standard, Sash Flutter set, nothing that I need to delve too deep into. We have Chi-Yu, Terra Ghost, Choice Scarf, Beads of Ruin with Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, Overheat, and Snarl. 156 Modest, that hits the bump, and then max speed, and then a nice little chunk of bulk. I think that is also just for a Surging Strikes in the Sun. That would be also my guess as well. We have Raging Bolt, Terra Fairy, Assault Vest, Photosynthesis with Thunderbolt, Draco Meteor, Thunderclap, and Electro Web. Pretty standard set. The EVs on this is a little interesting. I personally run it slightly different to Always Survive, Earth Power from Landorus, but maybe this does as well. It's still very bulky. It just doesn't have as much direct defensive investment as I normally do, but it has more HP investment, so that's kind of where I am there. But it is max special attack modest, so it deals a buku amount of damage, especially with the Photosynthesis boost. And last but not least, you have Clefairy, Terra Grass, Eviolite, Friend Guard with Follow Me, Encore, Helping Hand, and Protect. This is to help in the Trick Room matchup, with otherwise this team does really struggle against. So how do you utilize the team? I mean, Koraidon Flutter Mane's always safe, Koraidon Chi-Yu, Flutter Mane Chi-Yu, that kind of stuff. I normally am going with pretty offensive leads and then taking the game from there. You kind of want to overwhelm your opponent with offense really quickly, pick up big KOs, and then just kind of put them so far back on the field that they can't really do anything about it. I don't really often lead with things like Raging Bolt or Clefairy. I might if it's like a hard Trick Room matchup, but I kind of want to have the surprise of Clefairy in the back for him, so I'll like hard swap something turn 1. I guess you're technically supposed to lead Arceus and click, Calm Mind and stuff. I don't know, dog. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good with Arceus. It's a skill diff. I don't know, but I don't quite understand it, so that's just something to keep in mind. But overall, it's a pretty standard team, so I don't really think I need to talk too long about it. But if you like this kind of content, please make sure to subscribe. I'm on my way to 2,000 subscribers. It would be really fantastic if I could get there before the end of the year. So I'm really working towards that goal. So please, please, please subscribe if you're enjoying this channel. It would really mean the world to me. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. And let's go ahead and hop into the battles. Okay. We have Kyogre, Lunala, Ursaluna, Tornadus, Indeedee, and Cyclizar, which is very interesting. Kyogre, not my favorite thing in the world. The Fairy has the moveset of what? Follow Me, Encore, Helping Hand, and Protect. I need to stop Trick Room from getting set up. That's kind of the important part here. Do I want to bring Chi-Yu into this? That's kind of my question. I could also bring this and this. I think are really good. I don't really want to lead with Koraidon. I could do Chi-Yu Flutter, I think. Actually, yeah. With you and you in the back. Let's try this. Lunala and Didi. So Snarl's actually pretty good here. With Moonblast into Indeedee, I think. I don't want to give him any, like, free swaps. And I can basically just lower everybody's special attack. Yep, that's fine. It shouldn't pick up Indeedee, which is kind of the goal. Good. Trick Room, yep. I think I'm happy to go into you. Click Snarl again. I could have led with that, but then I would have needed to get rid of the Psychic. Yep. Doesn't really do all that much. And Moongeist Beam. Okay. But I live, that's good. I double connect. Nice. So they're gonna bring in what? Kyogre or Saluna? Yeah. I think I'm fine to protect here. How many more turns of Trick Room are there? 3? Yeah, I think I'm fine to protect and Snarl again. Yeah, there's Headlong Rush. That's fine. Water Spout. There. And now Ursaluna has its damage lowered. So I can go here. There's 2 turns of Trick Room left. So now I click Follow Me. And I click Flare Blitz into Ursaluna. Right? Yeah. Perfect. Does that even pick up? Yes, it does, but that's okay. Because now I can just double protect to stall the last turn of Trick Room. Right? Yep. Are they might be locked into Water Spout. Well, we get a Terra. That's huge. Terra normal. Massive. Sod into me. Ice Beam. Yep. Okay. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. I don't think an Ice Beam... Okay, no, I know what I do. I'm gonna click Moonblast here. Terra... Close combat. I know that the Terra Fire seems interesting, but they might Ice Beam into my Koraidon. And like a crit could do that, but if I deal a bunch of damage with Moonblast, then Water Spout won't do it. And if they protect with Ursaluna, then I won't get the defense drops. Yeah. Which is fine. And we get the special attack drop. That's pretty massive. Yeah, they go Old Pulse, but yeah. So that's huge. With all those, with the special attack drop, that's massive. So, and then I can just do this again. What's combat? Unlucky. But that's okay. Another special attack drop is huge. They can miss, which would be nice. You miss Koraidon? I don't know who that is. Yes, they do miss Koraidon. Okay. So, I mean, I got very lucky. They got very lucky. Dog, a triple? They got a triple protect. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. Yeah. Does not matter. The triple doesn't matter. But like, the game really does not want me to win today, apparently. It is actively like, please do not win. We do not want you to win. We desire you not to win. Yeah, battle was canceled. They got the triple, but in the end, because they got the miss, it didn't matter. If they didn't get that miss, it might have mattered. No, because I still would have KO'd them before they got the third one off. Wow, what a way to start this video. They got the triple. Game, I can already tell how this video is going to go. The game is actively not going to want me to win today, so that's going to be fun. So, good game to my opponent. They played to their outs. I'm not going to blame them for it. I can be mad at the RNG, but I can't be mad at them for working towards the RNG. Yep. All right, good game. Let's do another one. Okay, we have Zamazenta, Calyrex, Chenpao, Chi-Yu, Double Ruinous, Rock Pond, and Amoonguss. No weather is good for me. This does actually probably seem like a game for Arceus, I think. Terra Flying. Is it though? I mean, I have so much to hit Amoonguss. It does not seem like a game for Arceus. Seems like full sun offense for this one. Ugh. Cool trainer card, though. Yeah, okay. My question is what do they go for? I have stuff in the back for Zamazenta. I kind of want to go for close combat. and overheat into Amoonguss. Perfect. Oh, huge. Unless they go... Unless they protect the Amoonguss. Nice. Okay, Chiyu, do you got my back? Yes. This is Life Orb Close Combat. Adamant. Not that I do that much. Okay, a Flame Charge there would have been good. Body Press, yep. Okay. I go Flutter main here. You go Calyrex? Okay. I know exactly what I do in this spot. I'm going to protect Koraidon, because they could Wide Guard to get rid of... Basically, if they Wide Guard on my Icy Wind, I lose. So I want to get rid of the Zamazenta. So I'm going to protect. Basically, then, if they protect Zamazenta, the following turn, this turn I'm in really good shape. And next turn I can just swap out into Bolt. And if they don't protect Zamazenta, it goes down, then I can Icy Wind and Flare Blitz. Yeah, there's the protect. That's totally fine. Astral, nice. Cool. So they can still Wide Guard, which is bad. So what I actually want to do is Hard Swap into Bolt. Moonblast again. That's fine. Comes in. Rock Pond. Astral as well. Nice. Like 2 damage. I actually want to Electro Web and Icy Wind. Because it's definitely from that damage Sash CSR. Yeah, they're in quite the predicament now. That's fine. Double Spiky Shield is kind of amazing, actually. Okay. That's an interesting choice. Okay. Now I Moonblast the Ogerpon. And I, unless this is the last turn of Sun. Nope. Okay, so I Electro Web again. And I Moonblast into Ogerpon. This way, nothing's gonna take this. Nothing wants to take this Moonblast, and then Electro Webs 95% of the time knocks down the speed of the Calyrex. That double protect play didn't make too much sense to me. I guess you're stalling out a turn of sun, but I still have the sun in the back. But now I can basically guarantee that I get rid of this Ogre Pawn before it can deal any damage. Yeah, that's fine. Astral again. Did I not have a better move? There's that. Do I miss? Oh my god. I told you, dude. I told you. The game does not want me to win. Wow. That's so bad. How do I miss a 90? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're still totally in this. I personally am gonna Thunderclap and Shadow Ball because I have been ignoring the Calyrex the whole time. So I'm gonna double into the Cali slot. Because I think they feel safe since they're Sash. Wow, that E-Webs miss is so bad. Because now the Koraidon isn't faster. Okay. Huge. Nice. Okay. My thought process here was that I've been ignoring this Calyrex so much that, like, they think that I'm just going to ignore it again. So now I can basically swap targets and go into it. And then kind of go from there. So that's... Okay, so... Can't get tilted when this bad stuff happens. You kind of have to continue to play it out, but now they have no way to win. Yeah, now I just Draco Moonblast. And then I come in again and I close combat, because at +1 it did about 40%. But that just picks up. Yeah, wow, okay, game 1, opponent gets the triple protect. Game 2, I missed the 95% accurate Electrowebs. Ugh. I don't know if I'm doing 5 games, dog. Oh my golly gee. Oh my golly. That's scary. The RNG is not on my side today. And I think that seems to be... that might be the through line for this video. So good game to my opponent either way. I guess let's do another one. Okay. We have Kyogre, Magearna, Rillaboom. Wow, okay. Rillaboom, Amoonguss, Indeedee, and Ursaluna. If we're gonna go the Trick Room route, I kind of like, but with Kyogre, I don't know if I love, but I need to get rid of, something like this, I think. Not bringing Flutter is gonna be interesting, but we'll see. I feel like I have to have something to delete the Indeedee right away, though. Rillaboom, Magearna, fine. Okay, I'm actually fine with Overheat into Rillaboom and Helping Hand. Or just Helping Hand Heatwave. Right? Yeah. They can fake out if they want to, but... Yeah, there's Kyogre. Just fine. Do they fake out? Yeah. This is fine. Because now I didn't actually... I actually think I'm happy to just Snarl. Heart swap into Koraidon. Scarf. But I do live, which is good. U-turn. Pick up? Yes. Scarf there. So they're actually probably not going to want to Trick Room. With the double terrain is interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go Bolt. And this is a free 99 Electroweb into Flare Blitz into the Indeedee slot. Yep. Nice. So who do they go into? Magearna or Kyogre? That's going to matter. Magearna, nice. Perfect. That is the ideal situation. I actually like don't care about Rillaboom at all. Nice. Trick Room! Yep. But you have Scarf. So this actually actively works in my favor. So I'm going to Thunderbolt Magearna and Encore it. If they swap out into Kyogre, then I get to Thunderbolt that. That's fine. Because now I can Encore it into Protect. I can just basically just do the same thing next turn. Because I don't think this Woodhammer is going to do all that much. Seven. So I should live the next one. Nice. Nice. How many more turns of Trick Room are there? 2, and 1 more turn of Grassy Terrain. They haven't terrored yet, though, have they? No. Terra Grass. Terra Ice. Okay. And now with one final turn of Trick Room. Oh, okay. That's GG's, because they're Scarf locked in, and so they're faster than me. Okay, I could have actually thrown there. Hold on. I should not have clicked Thunderbolt, because if they got paralyzed, then they would have been slower than me. That was actually potentially a throw. That was a misplay. I should have clicked Draco Meteor. I was thinking about that for a second, and I was like, wait a minute, please don't get paralyzed. Wait, please don't get paralyzed. Yeah, so that was actually a misplay on my part. I should never have clicked Thunderbolt there. Never should have clicked that. I should have clicked Draco Meteor. So that's a misplay. That's something to consider, because if they'd gotten paralyzed and then the attack gone off first, I'd probably lose. So yeah, that was a misplay on my part. Take that into consideration when you're watching that battle. Never click Thunderbolt there, because they could have gotten paralyzed and then I could have lost off. Paralysis into not full paralysis, so they get the Ice Beam off. That would have been really bad for me. So good game to my opponent. I almost threw. Luckily, my RNG did not work in my favor for that moment, so it's okay. Yeah. Let's do another one. Okay, this is the team that won Worlds by Geo. So it's Sash, Terra Stellar Flutter, Scarf Chi-Yu, Jolly Max Speed, Koraidon, Lunala. Yep, and yep. Okay. Obviously, Ursaluna and Brute Bonnet. I don't think they go the Trick Room mode here. The issue here is that our Koraidon is adamant, not jolly. So they are going to be faster with their Koraidon, which is really bad. I guess I could go Arceus. Terra Fire's really good, actually. Like Arceus Chi-Yu, maybe, but then it's, yeah. That's not my favorite thing in the world. Flutter Mane's good. Could go Flutter Arceus. Something like this. My own Koraidon. And Chi-Yu. We'll try this. I'm not convinced on this game plan, but I don't really have anything better. I'm trying to get it so where I'm like avoiding speed ties. You know what I mean? Okay, this is fine. I'm fine with just doubling this slot personally. They also wanted to avoid speed ties. They might Terra here, which is okay. Ursaluna's not online yet, so I'm not, super worried about it. Yeah. Bluebonnet's Terra Water. Yeah. That's fine. This is still quite the double up. Yeah. Okay, that picks up. Huge. Very powerful. Okay, Arceus. Okay. You have defied my expectations. That was a neutral hit. I guess this is max special attack modest Arceus. And they've Terra'd, which is massive. I did not expect that to pick up. Okay, Arceus. You got me on that one. That wasn't even a crit. You're like, what do I do? Koraidon. Yep. I mean, Koraidon always protects here, right? Do I ever... I think I always Moonblast, though. The Koraidon, because they can't KO... Yeah, I still always Moonblast because I still have Sash intact. They cannot KO Fluttermane in a single hit. Yeah. Which is fine. Yes, it's a very obvious protect. We all knew that they were going to do it, but Fluttermane can't go down here, and so it's like, why make such a risky call? There's not really much of a point. How much does this Judgment do? Yeah, over half. This was always the correct play then. I even lived that, dog. Jeez Louise. Okay, Arceus, calm down. I've been talking a lot of smack on you. I mean, I just do this, right? Like, they have no counterplay to this. Because Terra got used up. Flatterhar the Sociable. Okay, Ursaluna used Protect. Do I double Urs here, maybe? Or do I just go for the speed tie? I think I always Judgment into Ursaluna. And Shadow Ball here. Because again, they cannot... And I win the speed tie anyways. Okay. I needed to lose that speed tie. But even then, like, I'm going to be faster. I'm going to pick up a KO. Even if we trade, then it's Koraidon, Chi-Yu. That might have been a slightly dicier endgame, but... basically, if they get the Icy Wind off, and then they headlong rush into Fluttermane, they always pick up. But then I can always, like, Terra Ghost, Heat Wave, Flame Charge, I guess. How many more turns? I still have Sash intact, dude. Yeah. Yeah. That's game over, I think. I recover. My Moonblast. Yeah, battle was canceled. Yeah, that turn, I was thinking it, I was like, okay, so if they get the Icy Wind off, right, I'm still faster with Fluttermane, so I KO their Fluttermane. My Fluttermane goes down to a Headlong Rush. They have Koraidon plus Ursaluna left. Ursaluna's pretty low, so I can just, like, probably rip, like, a Heat Wave, and 90% of the time it KOs, plus a Flame Charge into the opposing Koraidon. I could even, like, Terra Fire Chi-Yu if I wanted, Terra Ghost Chi-Yu if I wanted to, but there maybe would have been some closer plays there, but I still would have been in a pretty advantageous position, and they would have had to find a very specific line of plays to win that match. So I am okay with that. But winning that sweet tie basically just kind of shut the door on their opportunity to win. So I kind of get the forfeit there, but really good game to my opponents. That one was... Okay, RNG went in my favor that time. So one more, and then we're going to be done. Okay, we have Calyrex, Zamazenta, Frigiraf, Fluttermane, Whimsicott, Incineroar. Fluttermane Chi-Yu is pretty good, but they do have potential Tailwind. Obviously, they have ways to block Prio, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. I'm thinking something like this, personally. The main thing is I need to get rid of Frigiraf if it enters the battlefield. You know what I mean? Like, click Moonblast Overheat and just hopefully delete it. Because it will probably defensively Terra. Okay, Instant Calyrex, totally fine. Probably helping hand on the Incineroar, right? Probably Terra Dark. Like, do I just want to Heat Wave Moonblast into Calyrex, personally? Okay, what does Instant do? Knock off? Ah, okay. I'm actually pretty cool with this. Because I can just, what, Dark Pulse. I want to Terra Normal. Moonblast, I think. Yeah. I could go for the Overheat, but I do think that this double up will deal a ton of damage. Depending on who they go out to. They might go out into Zamazenta for Ridge. Huge. Massive. I clicked Dark Pulse. Oh my gosh, that did so much. Okay, if Ridge goes down, that's actually pretty good for me. Parting Shot's fine. Zamazenta. Yep. Yeah, I think I want to go into Koraidon for this slot. Chiyu's kind of served its purpose, so if it goes down, it goes down. You know what I mean? I think he's going to fake out on the instant slot. Yeah. No fake out. Interesting. Knock off. Okay. Really do all that much. Okay, the way that they have played, I do feel like Zamazenta is going to protect here. So I have a couple of options. I could double protect. The scout. I could do a couple things, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and Flame Charge and Moonblast into Incineroar. Okay, that works too. Well, couldn't ask for a better turn there. Nice. That might win me the game. Oh, I didn't think they'd Heart Swap into Cali. I was expecting like a parting shot or something. I just wanted to get the speed boost. I mean, I just double protect. There's the fake out into Hoomst. Body press. Okay, I don't need the speed boost anymore. So I'm actually just gonna Moonblast Incin and swap here. Because I really want to make sure that I have Koraidon at max attack. I've not won this game yet now that I'm looking at it, but they do need to do a certain, like, particular lines of play. Nice. Cool. Yeah, they're getting a little predictable now. This will knock me down to Sash, which is okay. So I always Moonblast Incin here. Probably E-Webs, honestly. How many more turns of Sun are there? One. Okay. Then, yeah. I always Thunderbolt here. Yeah, that's fine. I could have predicted this, I guess, but that seemed like a lot of work. I don't necessarily think I needed to. Because if they don't specifically take out Fluttermane here, which I think they will, based on how they're playing, I could have E-Webs, but nope. Okay, but no speed reduction, so I am faster. So now I Moonblast for guaranteed damage. By Draco Meteor. And that is just enough. Thanks, Fluttermane. Yeah, the turn where they hard swapped into Calyrex Shadow Rider, and then I just like got the go around. You know what I mean? Like it was game. It put me in a really advantageous position. It was not game over. I shouldn't get in my head myself like that. It put me in a really advantageous position. But yeah, it was quite the turn of events for me. So really good game to my opponent. They still played super well, but that is enough. You can tell it's getting dark. I need to help make things for the American holiday. So thank you for watching. Let's go ahead, hop into the outro. All right, everyone, that is the team. So what are my thoughts? It's good. Obviously, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Arceus. I'm a really big fan of Koraidon. Chi-Yu obviously is good. I hate using it though. It's because it brings me so much sadness when it misses. There are a decent chunk of moves on here that can miss, and important ones as well. I mean, you're always clicking Icy Wind and Electro Web because you need them to hit, like you need them for the speed control. So a miss on one of those can be pretty devastating. And obviously Draco can miss. You have Clefairy as support, but it has no attacking moves, which is a little hard for me personally. Yeah, I think the team is good. It's obviously pretty good, but overall, it's probably not my cup of tea personally. You could see that I was kind of fumbling in some moves and I was making some misplays here and there. But yeah, it was just kind of a tough little team for me. But that doesn't mean the team's bad, it just means that I need to get good. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much. Ooh, I should have this. It was in VGCPastes. So thank you to PokeDoctor4KC for making and sharing this team. It's really fun. And thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and become a channel member. And if you are in America, I hope you have had a wonderful holiday weekend. So, all right. See y'all in a couple days. Peace. And don't remember you're appreciated. Okay.